Hello, believers of Christ. Hope you're doing well. So today I'll be taking you guys through Genesis chapter 10, verse 1. And it says, this is the account of Shem, Ham, and Japheth, Noah's sons, who themselves had sons after the flood. That's the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Finally, Genesis chapter 10. Let's go. So this verse has 7 main teachings or lessons we can take away from it. The first one, life continues after judgment. The flood destroyed the earth, but this verse shows that God allowed humanity to start afresh through Noah's sons. The second teaching, God values generations. Scripture records genealogies to remind us that every generation matters to God's plan of salvation. The third teaching, God is faithful to his promises. God promised to preserve Noah's family, as we saw in Genesis chapter 6 verse 18. Yeah, go check out that episode. It was such an amazing episode. And here we see that promise being fulfilled by God. Yes, God keeps his promises. The fourth teaching, new beginnings are possible with God. After disaster and judgment, God allowed a new chapter, teaching that he gives second chances. Yes, God is the God of second chances, fourth chances, fifth chances, a million chances. The fifth teaching, the role of family in God's plan. Shem, Ham, and Japheth's descendants shaped nations. Family play a central role in God's unfolding purposes. Yes, families play a central role in God's unfolding purposes. The sixth teaching, God spreads humanity across the earth. From Noah's sons came the nations, showing that God's sovereignty in farming, in forming people and lands. Yes. The seventh and final teaching, the importance of legacy. This verse reminds us to live in such a way that our descendants carry forward our faith and righteousness in God and for God. We as Christians should trust God to give us new beginnings, even after failures. We as Christians should value our family history and the role they play in our identities. We as Christians should believe that God is faithful to his promises across generations. We as Christians should pray for our descendants to walk in God's ways. We as Christians should see our lives as part of bigger stories in God's plans. We as Christians should not take family lightly, as it is a key part of God's covenant. We as Christians should live to leave behind a spiritual legacy, not just a physical one. So that's all I had for today, guys. Thank you very much, and as usual, God bless.